Hey everyone, Brennan again, back here with another episode for you. Back on Bear Mountain, living the dream, but it's June right now, and you know what that means, Juneberries. So right here, we have a Juneberry tree, and it's actually right next to our cherry, which we were looking at the other day, which honestly, night and day difference. You could still see the tents in there, but definitely grew back a lot. It's no longer demolished as it was before, so very resilient that it came back. But so Juneberry is Amelanchier, I believe, is the genus. It's definitely in pretty much the same family as the prunus, and I'll have to double check on that. I'm not pretty sure, but that's how the bark looks. It's nothing fancy. You don't really tell from the bark. You definitely do see the leaves, and the leaves are sort of like the cherry ones, but they're definitely a little bit more spiny on them. Like they get some grip on my thumb. So they got that. But here is where the real gold is, the Juneberry. So I call it Juneberry obviously because it blooms in June or just thereabouts. And while you see these green ones aren't really ready, that red one is. So I'm gonna come back here where we had a better spot. So I'm just gonna say this real quick. Obviously, I do not condone you going into the woods eating wild plants. This is literally just for educational purposes only. So on these, and you'll see these on blueberries too. Well, this one came right off. It's really ripe. It's got a crown on it. And berries with crowns are edible. That's how you know blueberries are edible too, but especially like you don't want to go around eating any wild berries in the woods. It's not really a smart idea, but this one I know is safe. So, Juneberry. Alright, so fun fact, has seeds obviously, why wouldn't it? But it's not in the prunus species, because prunus are stone fruit. Prunus, which are cherries. Cherries is their genus, I should say, not species. But most of the time, stone fruit. But these do not have stone fruit. Stone fruit would only be one. But these have multiple, and they taste really good. I did just brush my teeth like a half an hour ago, so like it's a little harder to tell and still. COVID taste. Ooh, someone's ripping it. I don't know if you hear that, but really good. Really, really good. I like these things, and you can only find them, they only bloom in June. But yeah, here's another visual of the leaf. Look at that, and like I said, crowns on the berries on the end. Definite crowns. Grows in a tree form. The leaves, excuse me, I'm trying to see what kind of arrangement they grow in. I would say alternate, and what I mean by that is that from the base they don't grow opposite of each other. They might look really close, but they're staggered, because you could even see that here. Is that a little bug in there? No, it's not. So you see this one's growing right here, and then the next one's growing up there. If they were opposite configuration, they would be growing exact opposite of each other, but it's not really a trait of this tree. But yeah, this one's a decent size. The biggest one I know of, and to be honest with you, the only one that I know of that I've ever seen anywhere. They're not a really common tree. I'm gonna have to look into the Peterson book to see exactly where they grow. But aside from this one, the only one I've ever seen, I'm gonna fix the mic so you could hear me better. The only one I've ever seen is in a planted landscape scenario, and like that one it was cool to see it, and it was cool to eat them. Sorry, I just hear something. It's cool to eat them, and like, I mean, it's cool to even eat them here, but this is the first time I've ever seen a Juneberry in the wild. But I always like to come back here and have some, so I'm gonna enjoy one more before I head out of here. Ooh, that one's a little dry. You do it, like, even though they're red, they might not always be good. Oh dear, that one not so ripe, but today is June 20th. I don't know when I'm actually going to post this. I'm hoping to post it sometime soon, but I really have like a backlog on videos, so I need to figure something out. But June 20th, and they're not all ripe, so probably by end of June, early July, this tree, well, some of them are ripe, but not all of them. And I guess I don't expect them to all go at the same time, because it's usually not how things go. But that's it. Wow. Hold on. What is this? It is blueberry. Okay. It just didn't look like it. They're underneath it. All right. So I showed you blueberries in one of the last episodes too, and this is a couple weeks later than that. I'm definitely gonna have to check myself for ticks, but the blueberries aren't even like full yet. Usually, like, and it's ironic that everyone likes blueberry pie for 4th of July, because high-brush blueberry, which is what these are, fully bloom, or fully like fruit maturity wise, in July, like early July, mid-July. So, and I'm in New York right now, so everything is a little bit later. So if you're down south more, if you find blueberries, they might be actually bloomed, I guess, or like they might be fruiting. I'm looking at these bad boys. Yeah, these are blueberries too. Look at these things. But you could see just as blueberries go, and like a lot of people don't even realize it, but they're just everywhere. Literally everywhere. I'm gonna see that tree in front of me is not a Juneberry. That one out there isn't one either. Those are both oaks. But yeah, Juneberry tree. And that's what we're here for. And I figured I'd give you an update on the blueberries, but we're gonna cover that one in a different, and even in a different episode when they're finally ripe, and we'll go in depth on that plant right now too. But yeah, man, good to go. Love finding these Juneberries. It's a little treat to have in the summer, and just to come up here right before I have to go to work, take the bike up here. I took the motorcycle up here, rode up here real quick. So I'm semi-distracted by that exhaust. I'm trying to figure out what that thing is, but yeah, nice little treat in June just to have these things, and they taste really good. They're sweet. They don't taste bad at all. You just have to be okay with having seeds in there. But that's it for today, guys. If you have any questions, comments, anything, put them down in the comments section below. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I have a TikTok as well. So TikTok foraging_friendin. And I'm going to be posting short videos there as well. But take it easy, guys. Have a good one. Peace.